Initiating moisture.
I know in the last Moist Meter I said that Jackson was on an extended vacation, so the Moist Meter quality would go to shit during this time, because I can't do the same type of editing he does with the production and the effects and shit. However, I'm happy to report that a mystical, magical wood elf fairy godmother named J Mac has stepped up to the plate and offered to deliver high quality Moist Meter editing. So thank you, J Mac. Let's go ahead and get right into this shit now. Mission Impossible Fallout. I'm a huge fan of the Mission Impossible franchise, and I really hope one day we'll see an Ethan Hunt versus James Bond crossover, kind of like Freddy versus Jason. Ethan Hunt versus James Bond. James Bond would win in fucking girls department, but I think Ethan Hunt would have the edge in like pure high-octane diesel-pumping testosterone cum-inducing action. Now on to this movie instead of focusing on my fan fiction pipe dream cinematic experience crossover event, which I do believe should absolutely happen. This movie is exceptional, the action is spectacular, but there's a lot of things that I think absolutely fell short, the biggest being the plot. The plot is the exact same plot that we've seen in Mission Impossible movies before, and I mean the exact same. I don't want to give anything away, but it is a one-to-one copy of previous Mission Impossible plots. I don't know how many fucking times they can, assume Ethan's the bad guy. Like in Rogue Nation, Ethan was in Austria when the Prime Minister was assassinated. Ethan assassinated the Austrian Prime Minister. What the fuck? It was definitely Ethan. Let's hunt him down. I don't know how many times they can do that. And they've done that so many fucking times, and they keep doing it. For some reason, it's just like in 24. You know how in 24, when Jack Bauer every single season was being hunted by his own government? That's IMF. That's the Mission Impossible movies. That's always the plot. It's like when they say don't copy my homework exactly and then you just change your name on it or change one word in it. That's what Mission Impossible does with its previous plots. And it works because what these plots allow them to do is deliver some very high stakes action sequences and a lot of crazy shit. So I don't mind it that much, but it's very lazy. It's just really fucking lazy. Oh, what plot should we do, guys? What did we do 3 movies ago? Do people still remember that one? Let's just do that again. Fuck it. I don't think they'll remember. But I remember. I've seen them all. I like them all. Of course I remember. Why would you insult me like that by reusing the same plot? Regardless, though, plot's lazy, but it doesn't take too much away from the movie because the plot still enables it to have these crazy scenes. And there's a lot of really fucking amazing scenes in this movie with just really jaw-dropping and unique action that's filmed so well that I can't help but mention how incredible the cinematography is here and how well everything is shot so the action all flows together beautifully and creates a really memorable action movie. The Tom Cruise kills it per usual. I love that he does all his own stunts, and I think that really adds an extra flavor to all of the Mission Impossible movies. Dude fucking broke his ankle during one of the scenes and then kept limping off, and they use that take in the movie, and you can see he's like fucking wincing in pain, like, ouch, that's a broken ass ankle, I got a boo-boo down there. And he still plays it off because he's a goddamn professional. Damn, Scientology must give you superpowers or something, because Tom Cruise fucking kills it in these roles. Besides just the amazing action, though, there's not really too much else I really need to talk about. Performances are solid across the board, except for maybe Luther in some parts, because he had to deliver like an emotional speech about Ethan's wife, and it was just kind of uncomfortable to listen to because it just felt so forced and unnecessary. Kind of like someone walked into the writing room and said, well, let's shoehorn some emotion in this bitch. Where's the emotion at? Okay, let me write something real quick. I'll scribble something down. That made it in there, and that was kind of goofy, but other than that, solid performances. It knows what it needs to focus on. It has a very clear goal. It just wants to deliver some cool shit to you, and it succeeds. Although I do need to mention, I think it goes a bit overboard on like the classic Mission Impossible formula with the masks and shit. There's an over-reliance on double cross, super cross, I had you before you had me because I knew what your move was going to be. Also, I hope you're used to hearing the phrase, that's what he wants us to do, because they say that exact phrase verbatim at least 50 fucking times in this movie. Almost as many times as they did in Rogue Nation. Not quite as many there, but almost as much here. So I hope you're excited to hear that phrase uttered a million times. But it's still a very good movie. Let's go ahead and plug this shit into the Moist Meter. I'm giving Mission Impossible Fallout an 80%. It excels where it needs to. It wants to be a very good action movie, and it's an excellent action movie. I think it's the best in the Mission Impossible series, and a very, very good action movie overall. They've clearly mastered the formula. They want to make a very fun, shove popcorn in your face and just be entertained action movie, and they succeeded. It's a great fucking action movie. See ya.